Hi and welcome back to freesciencelessons.co.uk. By the end of this video, you should be able to describe the size of cells. You should then be able to use the prefixes centi, milli, micro and nano. Now, I should point out that this material may seem quite tricky. You might need to watch this video a couple of times to get the ideas. In the last video, we started looking at cells. We looked at the similarities and differences between eukaryotic cells, such as animal and plant cells, and prokaryotic cells, such as bacteria. One of the key differences is that prokaryotic cells are much smaller than eukaryotic cells. In this video, we're going to look at the sizes of cells, so let's get started. All sizes in science are based on the meter, but the problem is that objects in biology are often much smaller than that. Let's look at some examples. I'm showing you here a German Shepherd, and the average length of a dog like this is around 1 meter. Now, if we divide 1 meter into 100 equal parts, then we've got 1 centimeter. The word centi means 1/100th, so 1 centimeter is 1/100th of a meter. Now, scientists often use standard form, and you could be expected to use that in your exams. 1 centimeter is 1 times 10 to the power of -2 meters. Just to give you an idea of the size of that, the width of your little finger is around 1 centimeter. Now again, in biology, 1 centimeter is large. If we divide 1 centimeter into 10 equal parts, then we've got 1 millimeter. So 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. Again, just to give you an idea of that, the tip of a ballpoint pen is around 1 millimeter. Now the word milli means 1,000th, so 1 millimeter means 1,000th of a meter. And again, using standard form, 1 millimeter is 1 times 10 to the power of -3 meters. Going back to the dog, we can see that this is 1,000 millimeters long, in other words, 1 meter. Now again, in biology, 1 millimeter is pretty big, so scientists work with even smaller sizes. If we take a meter and divide this into 1 million equal parts, then we've got a micrometer. The word micro means 1 millionth. So 1 micrometer is 1 millionth of a meter. A micrometer has this symbol, and I'd recommend that you learn that. In standard form, 1 micrometer is 1 times 10 to the power of -6 meters. Now, a typical human cell, such as this one, is around 10 to 20 micrometers in size. That means that biologists find a micrometer a very useful unit, especially when looking at cells. Now, cells contain smaller parts, such as ribosomes, and we're going to look at those in a later video. This means that we need an even smaller unit to talk about the sizes of objects inside cells. So the final unit we're going to look at is called the nanometer. The word nano means 1 billionth, so 1 nanometer is 1 billionth of a meter. In standard form, a nanometer is 1 times 10 to the power of -9 meters. Now I should point out that a nanometer is a very small size. Proteins in cells are measured using nanometers. This shows the protein hemoglobin, which is found in red blood cells. A molecule of hemoglobin is around 5 nanometers in diameter. Remember, you'll find plenty of questions on the sizes of cells in my revision workbook, which you can get by clicking on the link above. Okay, so hopefully now you should be able to describe the size of cells. You should then be able to use the prefixes centi, milli, micro and nano.